Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Chainsaw Man chapter 219. So, yeah, honestly, I don't have much new to say about 218, but we'll see. What I wanna say first is that I think it is pretty sad how progressively throughout part 2 has Asa has just been slowly getting used to uh, you know, self-harm and ending her own life. Like in the Falling arc, she's very distressed when uh, Yoru, like, I think cuts her with like a knife or a sword. And then later on, when she tries to tell Denji that he should stop Yoru because of what she plans to do after she kills Shi-chan. And she tries to, use the bag on herself, but she just can't because she's too afraid of death. And now here, she's actually able to pull the trigger. So, yeah. Asa has really been driven to a point where she has lost the fear of death and it truly believes that the world would be better without her, you know? Because after all, it's not the desire to want to save the world is not higher than her feeling of not being able to forgive herself. That's the main reason to me why she's willing to do this. And yeah, just the fact that she can just go through with it. And when she tells Denji, like, eat me, okay? There's just such a, like, resignation and coldness in her eyes that, um, well, it's really saddening to see. It seems that Pochta does not want Asa to be to die yet, and he's willing to delay Yoru's death for that and go against Shi-chan. So, does he have a plan? Or he's just acting on impulse? I think it's the latter, honestly. That usually seems to be the case when Pochta's in this form. But I do wonder how Asa will react when she's like, oh, that window of opportunity that I gave Denji is now gone. So my determination to die was taken away. And how Yoru will react too. Is she gonna be mad? Or like, is she gonna be even more guarded that of Asa taking control of her body again? hmm. Yeah, when she says to Denji, you have a devil-like face you'd blend right in. Like, I did not take that literally. I just thought she meant like, oh, because you can turn into Chainsaw Man. You'll blend right in with devils. He can just turn into like his regular Chainsaw Man form and still be himself. Unlike Asa with Yoru. But yeah, this is all just to me the way that Asa is telling him all this, like trying to convince himself and herself that this is for the best. Like, I don't care what happens to me anymore. I think it's, there's definitely some truth to it. I do think she does believe that. But at the same time, hmm, like she really wants to believe that, you know, Denji wouldn't miss her, or that um, he blames her for all of this that's happening. When that's just not the case, she just wants to believe that because it's easier. And she's already made up her mind that, it'll be better if she sacrifices herself. And like I said, I do believe that she genuinely feels that. I mean, that's why it hurts so much, because uh, she thinks that all the people that Yoru has killed are all on, their blood is in Asa's hands, when it's just not the case. But she just cannot get, you know, over it. She's just the type of person who will take that super personal and will think, well, if I never gave my body to Yoru, this would never be happening, so it's all my fault. And if she already, like, what did she say? Even if it all worked out somehow and I could go back to a normal life, I wouldn't be able to sleep anymore. And it's like, well, she's saying this now, but she doesn't know that. Things could change in the future. Things can get better. And she can hopefully forgive herself if enough time passes. But if she dies, then there's no possibility of that. And I do like that page 6, where she says, I want to go out doing the right thing. And basically, like, proves that all of this that she's been doing, to save Denji, is all to validate her own self-value and her views on what's right and wrong, because because of her mom, it's all been very skewed for a long time. So the only person she can trust is herself. And one of the most important people for Asa's mindset is Yuko. If she thinks, her heart is in the right place, then surely that means it's the right thing to do. So, yeah. She's basically admitting that this all has been for herself, her quest of saving Denji. So, I'm glad that we finally got that, spelled out, basically. Even if, like I said, I still do not want her to save Denji if it means she has to sacrifice herself. So we'll see where this goes. Let's get into the next chapter, titled The Bereft. Wait a minute. Real quick, what does that mean? Deprived of or lacking? Or if it's a person sad and lonely, especially through someone's death or departure. Ooh, I think that second meaning might be it. I'm scared. Okay, we have Miri, Shichans, and Fami's head all flying in the air. Yoru is back. And even with her head removed from her body, she still manages to attack Pochita with a bang. What did you do that for? Okay, I was waiting for Asa's reaction. Don't look at me. It's not like I'm controlling Pochita. Yeah. Yeah, I figured. Asa reacting like this. It's all over. Because she thinks like, oh, all her determination to die. And, you know, the courage to do that. Courage was all for nothing. I can't stop Yoru anymore. I can't save you anymore, Denji. Oh, this could lead to really some interesting stuff. We got little Denji doing a thinking expression. And like an ah. Some smart sounding devil told me not to screw up my next choice. Oh, he remembers that. Okay. It really does seem kind of like the little Denji here is like a mix between the little Denji we've seen before, but mostly it's you know, present Denji. Yeah, the fire devil. A bunch of folks tried to seduce and persuade me into choosing one way or another, but I figured it all out just now. Okay, Asa's looking up at him with tears in her eyes. This is a message from Pochita to me. Okay. I'm guessing what he means by this is like Pochita not killing Yoru, that's the message. Okay, let's see what kind of conclusion he's reached. Our dream is to lead a normal life. I'm supposed to choose between Yoru's world or Shichan's. I figured from the moment that Shichan told Denji and us about Yoru's true goal. But we wouldn't be able to lead a normal life in either one. That's what Pochita's trying to tell me. He's saying let's make our own world. Oh, okay. I'm with it. Sorry. A hair was in my shirt. Yeah, basically, you know, like, if you're trying to, like, force Denji to choose between two choices, I really, really wanted Denji to be like, nah, I'm just gonna make my third choice. And it seems like he's gonna actually try and go for it. Oh, yo! The panel of Asa's reaction to this is so good. I really like the screen tone of on her hair and pupils. It's like she's had like the epiphany of her life. I'll invite you to a world too, Asa. We're fellow parent killers after all. Oh, this panel feels so important. Even if I'm not sure of its importance just yet. But I really like it. And I really, really like that it's not Asa giving her hand to Denji and being the one to help him up, but it's the other way around. Oh, I think this is what they needed. But, uh, I'm gonna have to wait and finish the chapter to really have complete feelings on this panel. But I think I really like it. We're fellow parent killers after all. We're he's basically saying we're uh, souls that are very similar to each other. We're not completely good, but I don't think we're completely bad either. We just are. And that's one thing that we gotta drag around, carry. But we're still here, right? Let me keep reading. Oh, the next panel is just Asa looking up. Tears are still in her eyes. I don't know, like if there was animation, I feel like she'd be like trembling a little and like her mouth kind of like opening and closing. Oh man, the expressions she's making me think she might reject him actually. But let me not say that just yet. It seemed like she's trying to hold back the tears from falling, but she does not succeed, and she just she can't continue staring at him and just looks at the ground. I want that, but I can't, because half of me is a dangerous devil. Yeah, I figured. She definitely wants that. So badly. But it's not something that she feels like she is able to accept at the moment. I'm half dangerous devil too, remember? I mean, oh man, I feel like there's another moment of Denji trying to like, not being able to see someone else's point of view. Like Puchita and Yoru are not the same in terms of like dangerous devils. Like when he told Asa like, why can't you be friends with Yoru? I'm friends with Puchita. Like if it worked with me, surely it can work with you. But they're definitely not the same. Also, like, I didn't mention it, but yeah, it's also... It seems very meaningful that right after little Denji said, let's make our own world, that's when Present Denji came in and started... And he's the one who said, I'll invite you to our world too. And he's in his school uniform. Which we obviously know he's not in the real world. So this feels like, once again, like another show of telling Asa we are, very similar. We're in the same boat, basically. Okay. If your devil is gonna get in our way, then me and Puchita will murderize her for you. Okay, good. Because I was a little worried that Denji was gonna, like I said, get too clouded from his own biases in regards to his own relationship to Pochita. But no, okay, it took a more positive route, which I really like. I love that actually. I really, really like this panel too. Not as much as the one in page 5 though. Oh shit, we're back into the real world. Oh man. I feel like this is not hitting me now, but maybe later when I reread the chapter, I feel like I might get emotional with Asa and Denji's conversation here. Because I'm just like way too focused on trying to analyze, the every page moment by moment. But okay. It seems like Yoru put Shi-chan's head back on her body. Chainsaw Man, you fool, you half-wit. Kill more discriminately, will ya? If you kill Death Devil, her powers will activate. Gotcha, gotcha. That's why. Interesting expression from Shi-chan. Thanks for the save, Yoru. I didn't do it for you. I will say, as much as I love the sentiment, of me and Puchita will kill your devil for you. How? I love that. I'm just, we still need a plan for that. Thanks anyway. I'd rather not die. Interesting expression from Yoda there. Why not? Yeah, actually, wait a minute. Didn't, like, the whole, like, I think it was the chapter after the, famine is actually death reveal that she's been wanting to die. And that's why she took out all of her organs. She's been looking for a way to die without activating her powers. So I want to know her answer too. Because I'm excited for the school festival. Ooh, I see. I like that. That's actually, humanizing Shi-chan. Like, she's in this whole death or life battle. The stakes are what's gonna happen to the human world of whichever one loses. But this is, like, we knew a big reason why she wants to keep the human world as is. It's because of the food, but also because she's actually made meaningful, well, as meaningful as she can make connections with humans. And this is like a prime example of that. I keep saying, like, I really like that, but I do. And then we get a panel of Yoda's reaction, but we don't get to see her eyes. She looks surprised though. I saved your life. That means you belong to me now. Oh. Is that because we know, like, considering how powerful Yoru is now and her perception of the way she sees people and devils as her possessions is so important to her power. What's gonna happen now? Oh my god. That reaction from Shi-chan? Oh no, I'm scared. Death is your domain. Enjoying life make you weak. There's no way we could ever befriend humans. I like the way that Yoru's expression is drawn here. You've disgraced us sisters, but I can't have you dying yet. Be my living weapon until it's time for your next role. Oh, please, no. Death sword. No, wait, please, please, no, please, no, please, no. Oh, that would be too much. Come on. Oh? Oh, shit. Yes, Pochita intervened. He cut off Yoru's hands and the upper half of Shi-chan's body. Okay, good, 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 good. Oh, oh, that, bro, I was so concerned. Okay, Shi-chan's body has just fallen to the ground. Well, the half that was still there. And he's looking at Yoru. What? Wait, time out. No timeout. You would not give someone else a timeout. It's too soon for that. Don't swallow her, Chainsaw Man. Oh, I'm dumb. I thought he just cut Shi-chan with his chainsaws. But he ate her. Okay. If death gets erased, how will we prove which of us is stronger? Oh, interesting following expressions. Is she forgetting Shi-chan already? I mean, that's what Yoru wanted though, right? A world without death? But then, what is Pochita's course of action here now? How dare you eat my older sister? What? Says the one who was just about to turn her into a weapon. Yoru is so weird, but hey. Maybe it's not like a, I cared about her so much, how could you do that? But you turned my possession, sorry, you ate my possession, how dare you? That was mine, and mine alone. Chainsaw Man! Ooh, that's a cool last panel. Pochita's chainsaws. Kind of like caging in Yoru. That's dope. And I didn't say it about 218, but that one had some pretty neat paneling as well. Oh, you know what? Well... Because, Pochita might be acting due to what Denji promised Asa, told Asa about killing Yoru for her. But first you gotta separate Asa and Yoru, and you cannot do that if death is on the table. So you separate them and then you kill Yoru. I think that's the plan. But now, how would you separate them? That's the true question. Can Pochita eat war with the war devil without eating Asa the human? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm definitely very excited to see them try. This definitely feels like part two endgame stuff for sure. And I guess we'll see. We'll see how this continues, but it's looking very promising. I will say though, I do feel very, very hurt that Yoshida could not be given the same courtesy as Asa is being given right now. Like she wanted to basically kill herself. And both Puchita and Denji actively helped to not let her. But with Yoshida, he, you know, narratively, Fujimoto did let him do it. Unless he comes back, but I feel like I'm coping on that. So at the very least, I want Asa and Denji to have a hopeful ending. But yeah, I'm like the first half of the chapter is definitely like the best easily, and just something I've been wanting for Asa and Denji for a while. But yeah, I'm looking at that panel of Denji again saying, "I'm half dangerous devil too, remember?" And how I first, I read it as him not being able to be empathetic. But actually, now that I know what the page that comes after, I think it's Denji saying, "You're not alone." If you have a dangerous devil inside you, then the dangerous devil inside me um, will be, the force of I don't want to say like positivity, but just let's call Potsta a heroic force to help you with the devil that's been haunting you and traumatizing you all this time. Now, I do wish that Asa has a more active role on defeating Yoru, but it can still happen, so I'm not gonna say anything about that just yet. I just don't want Denji and Pochita to be, the ones defeating Yoru for Asa completely. I want Asa to have a role on that as well. Now, how would that look like? I'm not sure, but I want her to help as well. But yeah, considering how Denji seems to have talked her down from being actively suicidal, I think this is definitely a big step up. I'm just saying because we did not actually see Asa stand up. But considering that at the very least she didn't let go of Denji's hand. I'm gonna take it as a sign that Asa wants and will accept Denji and Pochita's help, which is it's heartwarming for sure. And I want Asa to, like I said, start thinking that she's not a lost cause. Just because Yoru is in control of her body doesn't mean that she has to take accountability for someone else's actions. Even in, like the part that she took on his dad, sorry, Asa's dad being killed. If she keeps on living, then hopefully she'll reach a conclusion that it's okay, that she felt she had to act in that manner, and so that he wouldn't be ruining her and her mom's lives. Just like Denji now seems to have starting to come to the realization that just because he killed his dad doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to keep on living and to forge bonds with others. And that's why I think it's important that he said we are both fellow parent killers. And just because we are doesn't mean that we don't deserve a good world for us. So, yeah. I'm gonna leave it here, but I'm definitely gonna stew on it, and I think there's definitely more to say. But right now, I just don't have more. But this has the potential to become one of my favorite chapters in part 2. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.